GeoNotes is based on positioning technology and allows you to annotate real places with virtual notes, GeoNotes, through your position technology-equipped PDA or mobile phone. When other people pass by this place, their mobile device will notify them and they will be able to read the note you created. GeoNotes may contain text, sound, or imagery. This walkthrough mock-up demonstration takes you through the basic features of the system. First, you have to create and place your GeoNote. Assume that you're on the lookout for an apartment and happen to pass a really nice building downtown. You would like to place a GeoNote at the building. First, you have to create the note. You enter some text via a virtual keyboard and a pre-stored image of yourself. Next, you have to add a signature, for instance anonymous or identifiable. You also have to decide what group of people will be able to access your GeoNote, for instance yourself only, a friend, all of your friends, or everybody. Finally, in order for your note to be visible only to the people passing this particular building, you have to assign a radius to the note. The radius decides the distance at which the GeoNote will be visible to other users. There will be several ways to access other people's GeoNotes. In a push scenario, the mobile device will signal and you may choose to read the GeoNote or not. This is equivalent to receiving a phone call. Here, a McDonald's GeoNote is popping up when you pass a McDonald's restaurant. In this case, the McDonald's spam GeoNote is a nuisance to you. There are two ways to respond to this. First, you may reject the sender. This prevents McDonald's restaurants to push more notes to your mobile device. Secondly, you may make a general comment on McDonald's to other GeoNote users. You will be able to place your comment not only at the current position, but also on any other relevant place. In this scenario, the comment is appropriate to all McDonald's restaurants in downtown Stockholm area. By searching the yellow pages for McDonald's, you will get a list of all the restaurants. Since GeoNotes allows everyone to put up and to read virtual annotations on a mass scale, users will want to deploy efficient filters to sort out irrelevant GeoNotes. To this end, the GeoNotes system supports a number of social filtering techniques. In the preference window, the user will activate or deactivate filter mechanisms. First, you will be able to set the overall push activity of the system. This is done through dragging and placing a slide bar somewhere on the spectrum from no notes to a lot of notes. Another way of filtering GeoNotes is to enter a set of search words that will rank higher those GeoNotes at your current position that contain the words. This works like a traditional search engine, although the search is conducted continuously as the user moves through space and is only restricted at the GeoNotes in vicinity of the user. A third way of filtering out irrelevant GeoNotes is to deploy a combination of social filtering techniques. The system keeps control over when and by whom a GeoNote is put, read, and commented upon, and this data may be useful for other users. You can, for instance, rank GeoNotes according to the following criteria: newly created notes, most read by all or friends, notes placed or read by friends, or most commented upon GeoNotes. Or, for instance, you may match my GeoNotes history with others' GeoNotes history. That is, rank higher those GeoNotes that have been read by users that have read approximately the same kind of GeoNotes as I have. These filtering mechanisms will rank all GeoNotes at the user's current position. Only GeoNotes that reach over a certain threshold will be pushed to the user. The user may also have a visual at-a-glance access to on the GeoNotes information space while moving. You may, for instance, want to have a general overview of the GeoNotes in your vicinity while you walk along a street or riding the bus through town. The segmented circle appearing on your display represent all GeoNotes at your current position. The size of the circle represents the number of GeoNotes at this place. The segments represent different types of messages, for instance, commercial, public information, GeoNotes created by individuals, or GeoNotes created by your friends. As you move through space and the GeoNote environment changes, the size and segmentation of the circle will transform. The circle gives you an at-a-glance overview of the popularity of places and the common types of messages in this particular place. If you would like to see the individual GeoNotes at a particular place, just click the circle. This place happened to contain a large number of individual GeoNotes, the red color. Reading through the GeoNotes, the place turned out to be a hangout spot for neo-Nazis. This has attracted GeoNotes not only from neo-Nazis, but most importantly from anti-fascists. The GeoNotes system will provide two different ways of searching notes. First, word-based searches may be conducted irrespective of place, in a similar way to how database and web searches are conducted today. GeoNotes, however, can also be searched via places. The map interface allows both zooming and changing the granularity of the grid. Again, the size of the circles represents the number of GeoNotes within the grid square. The segments represent different types of messages, for instance commercial, public, and so forth. Clicking on a given circle takes the user to the database of individual GeoNotes for the grid in which the circle is placed. The database contains individual GeoNotes. Each one is colored according to type, in similar way to the circle coloring. Only the top 5 ranked GeoNotes are displayed in the window, but the scrollable list may contain an infinite number of GeoNotes. In this scenario, you have browsed your way to an area in downtown Stockholm in which a club is located. You want to know if it's hip or not, and if it has been recommended by any of your hip friends. By pressing the smiley button, you sort the GeoNotes list so that your friends' notes appear first in the list. According to the comments and recommendations from your friends, the club seems to be quite hot. You also want to know if any celebrity has been to the place. In this way, we can search the database of individual GeoNotes through a search engine. We insert Madonna. The notes matched your search. Two notes matched your search, one of which you read and listens to. It contains a sound file. This concludes the demonstration.